Hello and welcome. Now, Kharn the Betrayer is really one of the most iconic characters in Warhammer 40k. He even donned the cover of the old Inferno magazine. If you remember that magazine, don't forget to take your ibuprofen for your back. Kharn was one of the Warhounds when they rediscovered their Primarch Angron. Kharn was just a line captain of the Aid Company at the time. He was a very gifted line captain, but he was one nonetheless. It wasn't long before Kharn gained the trust of his Genefather and became an inquiry to Angron. Being one of the few individuals Council Angron would actually heed. When the Angron's butcher's nails were driving the Primarch into a bloodlust and rage, Kharn could be the voice of reason and bring his Genefather back from the brink of insanity. This doesn't mean Kharn was 100% immune to the rage that plagued his legion. It was on Istan 3 that the World Eater gave in to wanton slaughter and bloodloss. It was during his fight with the Lunar Wolf Garvel Loken, but he first fell in battle when he was impaled by a Land Raider and left to die by his fellow traitors. This did not kill him. During the time of the Great Crusade, Horus Heresy, Kharn had the moniker of Kharn the Bloody. When he returned to fight alongside his brother World Eaters, they saw this as a miracle. The most important death of Kharn was at the Imperial Palace during the Siege of Terror. Kharn led the World Eater assault. Now, when Horus was defeated, Kharn had already fell. His body was discovered on top of a mound of mangled bodies. When his corpse was sent back to board the World Eater ship, life was still found within the comatose captain. Some decided that this was a dark miracle from Kharn himself. Others believe he was just too angry to die. It is worth mentioning that Kharn was not the first to get the butcher's nails. He was the first to survive their implantation. During the Great Crusade and Horus Heresy, Kharn would use his axe for cutter. The cutter is a chain axe of no real uniqueness. It's just a chain axe, but it is crude and brutal. We also see his rage when he went after Erebus after the death of the word bearer, Argel Tal. Now that's more on that on another video. That's a completely different video that's well worth experimenting and talking about when we talk about Erebus. Now, during the times of the 41st millennium, Kharn has obtained the moniker of the Betrayer. This is due to the war with the Emperor's children. This was over the demon world of Scalathrax. The World Eaters needed just a single victory more to rout Vulcan's legion. This would claim the world in the name of KHORNE. Now, this had to happen before the planet's long winter night would begin. The sun started to set and the freezing night began. Soon, World Eater and Emperor's children died due to freezing. Now, the freezing temperature had to be near absolute zero to kill an Astartes. This shows you how cold it was on Scalathrax. World Eaters couldn't gain any more ground, constantly being pushed back by Slanesh worshippers with sonic weapons. Kharn saw this as an affront to KHORNE's name and cursed his fellow World Eaters, believing that abandoning their attack was cowardly. Grabbing a nearby flamer, the World Eaters started to torch buildings. If anyone tried to stop him, they were cut down. Through the dark night, Kharn marched, being illuminated by the flamer's inferno spouts. Kharn was determined to see the whole city burn to the ground if he had to. Anarchy and mayhem followed Kharn that night, murdering everyone, regardless of if they were a World Eater or an Emperor's children. Well, he just didn't care. Soon the traitors of the World Eaters started to fight each other. It was mayhem and bedlam. It was just insane. Now, due to this one night, Kharn became the Betrayer, and the World Eaters were irreparably split. They could never be a coherent legion again. See, now Kharn doesn't use the cutter anymore, but has gained a demon weapon, Gorechild. Gorechild is his huge chain axe, and is an artifact from the Great Crusade. Its teeth are made from the jaws of a Myca dragon of the Death World Luther McIntyre 9. Its health is forged from adamantium, the same stuff that Wolverine's made of apparently, and its head is a full banded cross. Gorechild has a twin, Gorefather, and they were both once personal weapons of the World Eater's Primarch Angron. There you go, Kharn the Betrayer. What a fantastic fantastic character and well worth talking about. He has one of his own books, and yes, he did go in the cover of Inferno magazine back in the day. It was actually a really good issue too. I like Kharn the Betrayer. He's one of the kind of sadder characters. I was reading again about the world he is getting the Butcher's Nails, and it's interesting because it actually shows part of a gene seed that comes from Angron. Angron is an empath, so they obviously, and they did say that they had to feel what Angron felt, and to feel that they needed the Butcher's Nails. Now this obviously comes from Angron's gene seed. It's really interesting actually, and it's well worth talking about as well, the Butcher's Nails. And Kharn was the first. It was another captain that refused it. Was one of the first world eaters that Kharn actually killed. Cut his head off completely. Dead. And that was like the first time there was strife within the world eaters. And again, we see this absolute civil war wasn't just between the 9 traitors and the 9 loyalists. It would have been better if we actually saw more loyalist traitors too, to be honest with you. But anyway, back to Kharn the Betrayer. Yeah, and he has one of the highest kill counts in the entire 40k. And on some planets, it's said that Kharn's name is feared more than Abaddon the Despoilers himself because of his sheer brutality. Anyway, there you go. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it, as it was fun to make. And as always, link to Wayland Games down below if you like your Warhammer. Forbidden Planet if you like your comics. My comic, and my t-shirt and Patreon as well. I hope you all have a good day, and I hope to see you all again soon. And thank you very much for watching. Tomorrow will be a zombie-based video. I haven't checked the poll yet. So, and then of course we got Typhus on Thursday, and our top 5 videos as well. Also, hit the bell as well, just so you'll be notified when I do stuff on the community tab as well. There you go. Thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you all soon.